And I'll turn out the light behind me because I know it blinds people. Hello! Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea, folks. No, we're not shortening it this time because Tiffany got vent. I got to vent about a lot of things. So, before I get started, I can turn that blinding light that I just bought off behind me. So give me just a second here. God, the glare on that is bad. It doesn't even look like a spinning vortex of death. Damn it. Mama's coming back, kitten. You can't see him, but the Brahma cat's right here. All right. So the trial has been on. Now we are on week 2, and we have seen some crazy shit. And I know you're not watching it quite as close as the rest of us, but before we get into it, Sean, thank you as always. And hi, Miss Jenny. So we've had some shit go down. First of all, oh my God. So Isaac, one of the witnesses for Johnny, came up. Isaac Baruch has become everybody's spirit animal. He basically ran complete havoc on her and her lawyers. And he was so wonderfully New York. He reminded me so much of my stepmom, Liza. You could hear the New York in him. And you can hear a little bit of Boston. And as you know, I got family members there. I know what that accent sounds like. But at least he's not like my Aunt Lois. You gotta put the keys in the car. You want coffee? You want coffee? Like my aunt, you have to hold, like, please, for the love of God, I need another arm so I can extend it out another foot.
Hold on, we got some.
Wasn't quite that Boston, but.
Hi, Cement Shoes. Hi, Merrick. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Shalina.
We got people coming in. Hi, Cement Shoes. Hi, Shalana. Hello, Merrick. Oh my God, Isaac. When he got up there and they asked him, well, they were trying to imply that he was just angry and trying to get her back. And the poor guy, what he said, if somebody can find me the clip, I'll pay it for a minute. He's like, what I am is tired.
Damn right.
And he talked about just the damage he's seen it done to not just Depp, but his entire family. And it's not fair. It's not right. And like your heart just broke just listening to him. Like that's a good friend. That's what we like to call the ride or die friends. Those rare ones that come along. And Shalana will have that clip up for us in a little bit. And he became like an overnight sensation. His Instagram jumped like crazy because he was a great personality, very funny, and it reminded me a lot of my relatives on the East Coast and my stepmom. And oh my gosh, when he bada bing, bada boom, I'm like, oh my God. It's so New York, it hurts.
No, I thought it was British, to be quite honest.
No,
I actually thought it was British.
When you were reading the transcripts?
No. But the thing is, like, Brits do say bada bing, bada boom.
True. But it doesn't, God, this is going to make me sound horrible. There's the New York way. And that's the British proper.
I snorted. I am so sorry.
I'm just saying. You would know what I mean. Like, just watching it. He was brilliant. And then, second day, everybody about lost their goddamn... it's like they lost their nerve. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you what happened. So, this was on Thursday. And that's when Gina Dieters the person who actually runs Depp's social media. Thank God somebody does. No offense, but thank God.
What?
He can't remember his own Instagram password.
Fair enough, but still.
But considering all the lines he generally has to know on a general basis, yes, have somebody manage that for you, please. And she was getting up there to testify because she was there a majority of the time. And in the middle of it, we see Miss fucking thing, her little sock puppet called Eve Barlow, who thinks every time we speak about her, we must, and it's derogatory or it's bad, that somehow it's because we hate her because she's Jewish. I shit you not, every goddamn time. Every time. But anyway, I did go after her once and I'm blocked. I'm like, excuse you. My stepmother is one of the last remaining members of her family because they were executed in the Holocaust. How dare you? Yeah, I kind of went off.
Jenny asked if she could have the link.
But neither here nor there. Indeed. And then, so Eve she obviously has her device out. They were passing notes back and forth from day fucking one. And then she gets up. They have a little group huddle. And then Barlow hands over her device to AH's lawyers. And he hauls ass up there. And all of a sudden, Gina is dismissed as a witness.
Yeah, I know what happened there, too.
And everybody lost their collective shit in it. And then it just wasn't overall a good day. And then Friday, we find out Eve got kicked out.
Friday is better known as Fuck Yeah Friday for that particular reason.
And since Ginny popped up, I'm going to let her tell you all the rest, even though I know it too. Go ahead.
So, Gina got kicked out because Eve took a screenshot of Gina's post and cropped the date out and handed her phone over to AH's lawyers. And AH's lawyers showed it to the judge. And then the judge was like, so, are you watching the trial? And Gina was like, yeah, I've been watching little bits of clips. That got her removed because you're not supposed to be doing that. But the thing is about that post that got her kicked out, it was from 2021.
In the UK trial.
The UK trial
They committed fraud on the court.
Yeah. In front of the judge. And that's after
one time that Felton should be in.
That's after Eve was live tweeting like she's not supposed to be doing. Sat in the front row, claimed that she was a lawyer when she's not. Yeah. Passing notes, using her laptop, using her cell phone, texting AH. Like, what?
If you think about it logically, you would have the number on like Frozen or something in an all logical sense. I've dropped my cigarette, so give me a second.
Well, not really, because like with the way iPhones and Apple Watches are, if you have your phone turned off, but you have your watch still connected to your phone, you can be answering text messages with your watch.
All right, and folks, Planet Q's Queen has the link, and I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to see if it will let me copy paste. No, it won't. Damn it.
Technology at its finest.
Mm-hmm. Dang it. Come on now.
I have no caffeine in my system, so
I am trying to make technology work and failing spectacularly.
I'm just looking
for
Can we all pray in chat that Tiffany can get this working? even you, Jenny, if you would like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Praise me for getting technology working.
Yeah.
Okay.
September.
Okay. Oh, I can type it because I had this on earlier. Okay, so.
Please tell me you didn't delete the post.
Okay. I hope this is the clip. It is. And fuck you, Court TV, I might say.
So that's why we found my father's car and got covered in goat blood and ran into the Dairy Queen. How's the bridge reference if you got it?
Sorry, I gotta get it past this here. Play, you stupid thing. Play so I can play the clip. Sorry, folks. Okay. All right. Now we're going to play, and I'll link it later, Court TV. Okay, so we're going to do share, and let's see if it boots me off.
Fingers crossed not.
Like it did with the Spartan races.
It didn't actually do that in the Spartan races, I don't think.
Okay.
Thank you for being with us here on Court TV Live, your front row seat to justice. I'm Julie Grant. If you're just now joining us, we welcome you to our program where we have our cameras inside of the courtroom where the dueling defamation case is happening with actors and former spouse.
Can we please get to the part where he's talking? There we go.
Are you sure that Mr. Depp wasn't thinking there was someone in the room and she was trying to tell him there wasn't somebody in the room?
For fuck's sake.
He, say that again?
Are you sure he wasn't saying someone was in the room and she was trying to convince him there wasn't anybody in the room?
Well, he said that he heard.
Okay, I want to get to the point right here. Trying to get to the part here. Because that went on for a good minute.
I just feel so sorry for Depp.
It's past feeling sorry. I'm done with it. I'm done seeing it happen to us.
I'm not beholden at all.
He's given you $100,000. He's put you in that nice.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear the whole question. Can you say it again?
You were rent-free in penthouses for a number of years, and now you've been rent-free ever since in Sweetser?
Like her friends haven't
that's
been.
A nice friend.
Yeah, okay. And I think you testified already, you're pretty angry with Ms. Heard, right?
Here it is.
When?
I wrote it down that you
about the phony pictures that were taken and put in tabloids, and about the fake narrative, and about and the way she's trying to got a fraudulent DV claim to extort and blackmail a man. Yeah, that kind of got me
pretty
frustrated, confused, angry, upset. Yes, which is why I said the best thing for us to do is not to talk to each other.
Okay. And,
yes.
And was it fair to say you're still angry with her?
Oh, you know something? It's 6 years.
But we just heard you give your version.
Am I angry anymore? I'm not, what I am is tired. and I want this all to end. Her to go heal, him to go heal. You know, so many people have been affected by this malicious lie that she started and she created, and it's gone out the door and around the world. And so I can't even paint anymore. I've stopped painting for the last who knows how many years, and that's affected by stuff. I'm not angry at anybody. I want the best for her to take her responsibility, heal, and move on. And for Johnny, you know, his family has been completely wrecked by all of this stuff, and it's not fair. It's not right what she did and what happened for so many people to get affected from this. It's insane.
And Mr. Baruch,
This is how this happened.
and Mr. Baruch, if
So, am I still on?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking, Chloe, that's probably the first time you saw that because I know you had some things going on throughout the week.
Yeah, I mean, loads of shit. But
Your thoughts on what you just saw?
from what I can tell, the judge was upset. And from what I can tell, that he's proper pissed off at AH.
I just think he's exhausted.
He is. He really is, poor sod.
Did
British
you
terminology time.
like? There were so many people like, I just want to give the man a hug.
I want to give him a hug.
He deserves a freaking hug.
He really
Petition
does.
to make this to give this judge a hug.
Hey, Chelana, I know it wasn't court TV, honey. It was just that was what was popping up at the time. But thank you. I really appreciate it. It just wasn't pulling up. Technical difficulties. I have them, folks.
Don't we all?
I'm sure
But-
screening something. Tiff,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's up. Just waiting for you.
Go ahead.
It's there. Just waiting for you to click on it.
Oh,
It's on Twitter.
No. Okay, so
I'm gonna switch
you see the
that.
date on the bottom there? Do you want me to
yeah, scroll
Yeah.
in because it's like really tiny for me. Oh my gosh, I
See the
can
date
see
here?
here. Barely. Yes, now I can.
She used this post from this date to get Gina kicked out.
Yeah, which was going on. And anybody who saw that post and knew that picture knew it was from last fucking year. I barely checked my Instagram and I knew that. As soon as I saw that pic, I'm like, yep, that was from last year.
Yeah.
Because it was made not long after I posted a picture of my Chickenzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Chickenzilla?
I saved
Yeah.
the court transcripts from Friday. Let me just log into my iCloud. Give me a second.
It's okay.
Hello, Screams and Anubis, and hello, Echo Spies. She's looking through the clips, folks, but yeah, she pulled it. She pulled it.
Photos.
And then I'll go over into some of the other things that have happened once we take a
Found
look
it.
at all
Found
of
it. Found it. Found it.
Okay.
I'm gonna screen share. Just give me a second. StreamYards.
We begs for the internets to work.
Have mercy on the poor Gen X who remembers back when Yahoo chat rooms were a thing.
Oh,
When you had to do everything in Yahoo chat rooms in HTML.
we're going back a couple of years now, aren't we?
I'm old. Leave me alone.
I
It's-
know.
There.
It was-
Okay.
yeah.
So, I'm just going to point out a certain part. Give me a second. Where is it? Oh, there they go. They pointed out the date.
Mm-hmm.
Where
It was fraud
I
right there.
can't see.
Scroll up a little bit. There we go.
The second document, looking at her post, and it shows the date, makes it very clear that it was the 8th of January 21st. The materials missing presentation was supposed to do in the London trial.
Like, how stupid do you have to be to do that? Then, oh wait, look. Okay, so just continue reading, Chloe. Just keep reading. You'll see it.
There is serving of it. I believe it was brought upon the court. We believe that Mr. Unborn, as officer of the court, should have taken a look at what he was handing up to the court, especially since it's handed to him by such improperly by sitting the first row reporter as Miss Heard's girlfriend. That's not all.
They called Eve AH's girlfriend.
Shots have been fired.
Yeah. What we've been saying. Finally reading court cases. Court information. Like,
Yeah, like, and everyone was so down. Like, you remember Jenny all over Twitter. Everyone,
yeah.
like, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. And I told everybody, calm down. It's second day. Court trials have their ups and downs. Believe me, if anybody knows, it's those of us who've been fighting the fucking JRC. We know all about it. Oh,
Not only that, but like even Felton said, court cases can go many different ways. Felton being Felton Flavius, he's a lawyer, and anytime that we have problems in Bramble, we all go to Felton for legal advice. And I was talking about the case, and he said, yeah, this case can go all tits up, depending on who's deciding to start shit and what. It's going to be an episode of Jeremy Kyle.
Chloe,
Like-
read 19 to 21 out loud.
First
yeah.
of all, Eve Barlow is not a journalist. Second of all, she is not Mrs. Heard and then got cut off.
Yeah. Shots fired by AH's lawyer.
Right? And thank you on it. Thank you. So those of us who've been following that case for eons and ages, we know all about ups and downs and denials of evidence and bullshit and backhanded people. We know a lot. So we're used to this shit. Those of us who are watching the Depp case, we're going like, yep, this looks so familiar.
If people want to reach out to me on Twitter, I can't access Twitter at the moment. Everything's gone tits up again.
As per usual with you and Twitter.
Twitter doesn't like me, okay?
Twitter doesn't like any of us. I've gotten in Twitter jail just for, being myself.
Mm-hmm.
For attacking the so-called believe all women until they're disabled and sounding off on it.
Yeah, I'm just looking for something. Give me a second. Hang on.
Okay, and while she's looking for it, there's been... So
Hold on.
this entire exchange, AH also got 2 supporters that were kicked out from being a part of the audience.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that in a second, actually, after I showed this important thing.
Okay, cool. We can do that.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm just trying to find the picture. Then it helps explain what I'm going to show with that part I just pulled up.
Mm-hmm. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, it's
And
just.
that's a quote from a film, a really old film, if you know it, Tiff.
I would would know it if my brain wasn't like complete slush. Because I swear to God, I need a hardware for a barn door. My God, go to a hardware store like a normal person.
I know you
Sorry.
posted it, but I know you posted it. Where is it?
I tried to
Where
get to the end.
is it?
I tried to get to the end of the fight that happened last week.
Okay, you know what? You talk about that while I figured.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about that, Chloe.
I was actually going to get the person who was actually involved in it on stream. They turned around and they said to me, actually, I don't want to because I'm scared. And I was like, we're all chill. We're all like 9 times out of 10, like, not giving 2 fucks. But like, she told me that she was messed up on Xanax and that. So I was like, oh, that's not good. And so yeah, they were fighting around her. Lo and behold, there's glass in her wall, glass in her in her carpet still. I've seen the damage they've done, and like the mental damage. Holy shit! It's like all of us are still coming to terms with it.
I know that was vicious. I'm glad you guys got out okay. I'm sad that you guys is not your neighbor got messed up that bad.
It was not my neighbor. It was my neighbor's mate.
Oh God! Still,
picture this, Jenny: a 10-centimeter slash wound to the head.
Oh wow!
That happened in front of her apartment complex.
Only last week as well.
Holy crap!
And then the guy sat out there and waited for them. Waited. With a weapon.
Wow. Okay, I found what I was looking for. So you finish up and then I'll do what I'm going to do.
So I was going to help the chat close the case, really, because I got information about it myself, like only just this week as well. Because I remember voice messaging you, Tiff. But they were fighting around her, and I'm only going to use her initials, JB. And I felt so sorry for her. Like, to be quite honest, the fact that it happened inside her own flat, and the bottling happened like right outside, like on CCTV. It's just like all of us are trying to like calm it. We're all trying to smooth it over. We're all trying to talk. We're all trying to calm each other down because we all don't know what the hell has happened or why it was pre-planned or what's what and what really. But I'm starting to believe that it wasn't pre-planned because, like, I'm starting to like think about facts and that, and now that there's several things that are not adding up, so. And this is where it's starting to become a case for me to look into. And yeah.
I'm glad you're going to be getting a new flat soon. Can I say that?
Yes, I can't wait to move out. I've seen so much drama here in my 2 years that I've been here.
I'm sorry, but another thing that's been going on while Jenny's pulling that up.
I found it. I got it.
Okay, we'll talk about Arnica cream.
Yeah, oh my God, we got to talk about that in a minute. Okay, so let me just talk about this, and then we'll talk about the fans, and then we'll talk about Arnica cream. Yeah, okay.
Can we talk about the shit that's happening on TikTok as well?
Sure.
Of course.
Let's throw it all into the mix, shall we?
Well, that's what open chat is. I mean, we've got so much shit. We got this going on now. We've got JRC in May, and that's going to be a shit show.
Okay, so just
best start saving for alcohol.
Okay, Chloe or Tiff, read the court's wording, and then stop at Your Honor. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And the court. And I know deputies took her out because she was texting. That's against the court order. I don't let anybody, if I find anybody texting, they don't get to come back. So why would she be able to come back in, Ms. Bredehoff? And I have no knowledge of this, Your Honor. Bull fucking shit.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to go back into Twitter, and I'm going to share that, okay?
Okay.
There we go. Screen share from Twitter.
Okay.
Had no idea, huh?
Had no idea. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
See that friggin' wink? Had no idea.
Can I send Church after her? She won't suspect a thing. Church is tiny and looks cute, but she can be mean.
Skeptical gun? Can we point the skeptical gun?
Okay. And now let's talk about the fans, which we both can talk on this.
Yeah.
So kind of let her know what happened, and I'll let you guys in on what I know from one of the girls that it happened to.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about because I saw the tweets.
All right, go ahead. You'll start.
Yeah. So, there was a big ruckus in the background, and everyone was like, what's going on? And then we saw Eve and AH smiling at each other. And then we're like, okay. And then Gina got kicked out. And then we found out later that a couple fans got kicked out for old posts that were deleted.
Mm-hmm.
You go, Tiff.
All right. And they were both pretty well known. They've been in the fight since they were young teenagers. Mm-hmm. Teenagers post stupid shit. We've all seen TikTok, for God's sake.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I was any better as a teenager. I wasn't. I was worse. But anyways, believe it or not, I actually have more of a filter now. I know that's a shocker. But one of those girls that was taken out, and I'll leave her name out of it, is autistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like myself, like Miss Chloe here. And having two sheriffs approach you, that's intense for anybody, but you're on the spectrum, and you already don't have a trust of authority figures because of the medical model and its fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get let out. Oh, but there's more to it. Because she's tried to appeal. She just wants a reason.
Mm-hmm.
We have a sense, and this is true with ADHDers too, we're truth tellers and we're truth seekers, and we just want to know what happened. And she just wants an answer. She wasn't not being impolite or out of control.
Mm-hmm.
But the sheriffs then, when she continued to question and try to get an answer and tried to appeal, told her to stop or they would escort her off the premises.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Yeah. And to top that off, the New York Times doxed these fans that got removed.
Yeah. It's bad enough to do it to anyone. When that person also happens to be a DV survivor, and like you, Chloe, and autistic, to have her name put out and her general location, that'd be like somebody giving that information to your stalker. Like the freaking terror. Imagine her thinking about going home. And how we obsess with that. That fear, speaking as a survivor, reverberates around in our head. It's like a freaking ricochet over and over and over again. Yeah, and a DZ survivor who's also autistic And the New York Times decided it was a good idea to put out personal information due to what happened at court. And yeah, I'm very worried and I'm furious. And I know Jenny is too. I won't steal the rant for this particular time.
Like, it's... I have no words for what happened. It was so messed up. Like, as someone with ADD and seeing such horrible situations happen in such a quick period, there is no cooling off. And people with learning disabilities have a hard time cooling off in the first place. So add that onto the situation. Like, come on. Like, are you asking for trouble here? To put it nicely?
What if something happened to her because of what they did?
Yeah.
Because I tell you, the neurodiverse community, the disability community, and the autistic community, we would be up in arms.
Yeah, and the police don't treat us very well.
They really don't. Most of us end up shot.
Yeah. But on
Go ahead.
I was panicking.
But on funnier news though, someone brought alpacas to the courthouse today.
Yes, I saw that. And I'm sorry. But I could I'm sorry, but that would be Chloe.
Hello.
I could see you doing that. I could see you petting them while you were bringing them in.
Yeah. I got a picture of it.
Why does it sound like a me thing?
I got a picture of the alpacas.
Because you have that kind of level of awesome, you're like, I need to bring the alpacas. They'll be fluffy and cute and it was awesome.
But still, why me to bring in all the weird random shit?
I don't know. I get senses about people's personality, and for some reason it seems like something you would do.
Oh, that's so cute. I want it.
See?
And I got pulled out on that. Great. Thanks, Steph.
I had to turn this Kotar thing into a good conversation because that's just great. And then Shalana said, yes, Disney can keep their alpacas.
Indeed they can.
Alpacas are fucking cute.
And in further news, we watched Debbie Lloyd destroy a good majority of the narrative that AH put up because she was the nurse on scene.
Mm-hmm.
And now she would prevent even her, not just Johnny, but her, from being able to leave the premises. She noticed all the bruises on him and never saw one on her.
Mm-hmm.
And then his bodyguard, Sean, got up there. And that was at the very end of the day because Debbie Lloyd was on there all fucking day. I started watching this. Well, it was behind me because I was working. It was 8 a.m. over here. And by the time I got off work, her deposition was finally over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm going to bring up a picture of Arnica Dream so we can talk about that if that's okay.
Yes. Oh my God. And as a makeup artist, you'll appreciate this, Chloe.
Sweet.
Okay, folks.
I got that much anymore.
That is Arnica Cream, which Britta Huff kept calling it Amica.
Yep. And she called it Foundation when it's not. It's to help relieve the pain, but it will enhance the bruise to help heal, start healing, but not heal it completely.
But apparently,
away.
if you put that on your face and then use foundation and tints, you can cover up bruises. Now, as our resident makeup expert, Miss Chloe, please do sound off.
Right, the main reason is it's actually physically impossible to cover a bruise. I can tell you this from personal experience. You remember when I ran into that door face first?
Yes.
I tried like putting concealer, everything onto it just to cover it. And like no one, and like everyone kept saying, "Why are you bruised? What happened?" Like, and I had this massive bruise like on this side of my face, dislocating my jaw in the process. So I had my jaw slightly out, so I pushed it back in somehow. Don't ask how. I think I was running from adrenaline at that point, and then I had this massive bruise of the door on my face. I couldn't touch it. It was swollen. I was crying. I was in pain. You could not cover a bruise. I've tried covering bruises. You can replicate bruises, yes. Covering them, however, not so much.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
So you're telling me a cream like that will not completely fix a black eye, a broken nose, and a fat lip?
So basically, it's like fairly similar to this. Just gonna cover the brand so they don't sue. It's fairly similar to that, and you'll normally put that on underneath foundation. Now, foundation such as this, I like, unless you have like really fucking full coverage makeup. I mean, hats off to you. Like, hats off to you if you have full coverage makeup that can hide a bruise and make a fat lip look good. But like, you can't make a fat lip look good. I mean, I've had lip piercings and I've had a fat lip from that. You can't cover a fat lip.
And can it change the appearance of a broken nose?
Absolutely not. I can tell you that one because I studied.
And can it cover swelling?
No. The only thing that can cover swelling is ice. Not directly to the area, but ice nevertheless.
Oh, right. Just saying, folks. And they kept bringing it up, and the tint, and even did it with Isaac. We're talking a dude who's been around Hollywood stars, being friends with Johnny for over 40 years. He's a painter. But it must have been dark. Did you sure you seen her face clearly? I was like hoping he would say in that accent, "Lady, I'm a painter."
But no, he said the room was bright. You could see it. Like,
yeah.
I'm not even trying to be funny, but like half of the Photoshop looks really bad compared to what I did. I've done replicated gunshot wounds, replicated bruises, replicated cuts, you name it. I've done it. I've seen it. I've done it. Because like half of it like is replicated from what happened to me. So like bruises I can do. They're painful to do, and I will probably sit there and do it right now if I can.
Okay, folks. And this will be actually a good study for her horrible, horrible Photoshop.
Also, just as a clarification, you do bring up references.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to bring up, because it just came to my mind about this. Gina Juders called AH out on her BS about the Arnica cream.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I was like, yeah, they can't stick with it, but they can always remember it going, oh yeah, she said that.
Right?
So that was great.
Homeopathic medicine, people. Some homeopathic medicine I like. Some of it is the crap that they've tried to cram down people like your, mine, and Miss Chloe's throats since we all were young. And we hate it. God. I won't get into that. That's a separate rant. So she's going to show you what a person who knows what they're doing makes a bruise look like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we had arnica cream, we had what happened to Gina, what happened with the fans. You know, for somebody who had voluminous evidence, they sure played dirty tricks.
Yeah. I think she's going to pull more. To be honest with you, I really do think she's going to pull more. Today,
Oh,
she
I
was
know.
winking at Johnny. People took pictures. She was winking at Johnny today.
Trying to make herself look like Lauren Bacall. I'm like, honey, you on your best day were no damn Lauren Bacall, and you never will be.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a fan of those movies. I grew up watching them with my dad. I know about To Have and Have Not, where the nickname came from. I love those movies. I'd watch them with my dad for hours when I would go over to his house on the weekends.
Please
Mhm.
remember, guys, I have not done this in a while, so please cut me some slack.
Mm-hmm.
She's no Lauren Bacall. Because she had that one thing that AH, for all the money she tries to grub off people, she'll never be able to buy. As Bogey once said, folks, you can't buy class, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
She has none. So there's been all of that. There's been one of those nasty things she pulled on one of her own. And yes, I'm still digging into the laws to see if there's anything she can do. She does have the right to appeal. By law, they have no right to continue to deny her. And if I have to help her by digging through disability rights laws, you bet your ass I'm going to send her that information as soon as I can find it. I know it's there. I searched on Saturday and I couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
AH will never be Grace Kelly.
No.
Ever. She's on her best day back in the day, she was a dime a dozen Barbie dolls. I saw 10 of her when I worked over at I won't say it because other people might be like, don't dox yourself. I don't care. There's not too many people in certain circles in this world who don't know my general location. It's not like I've made it a secret.
Oh, fuck!
But
Sorry,
yeah.
I've just made the back door.
But yeah, in call centers, you can see quite a few of them. They usually have their noses up in the air, and they always think that they're the supervisor, even when
There
they're
you go.
not.
I've sent it to you on Messenger, so you're more than welcome to, like...
Okay, Facebook. But I use now to talk to Mom, and that's pretty much it.
And me.
Okay, I'm pulling it up, folks. If it will load.
It is actually a really good bruise for the first time. It's the first time I've done it in about a year, so...
Yeah,
That makes
you
me
have the actual colors of what a bruise should look like. And that's good for a fast job.
Like, my laptop don't do its justice, but... If you can screen share, magnificently.
Can people see this?
Yeah.
You might... Yeah.
Zoom in a little low, if you can.
Okay. Yeah, this is what my
there we
computer
go.
does when I zoom. Sorry, folks.
That's fine. It's clearer now, actually.
So
Yeah.
that's something she just did in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And my vote is it's still better than AH's fucking train wreck.
That's what, like, I've been learning to do over the years.
Yeah, and then let's just compare what Chloe did there to AH's bruises.
Shall we?
There
Yeah.
we go. I can hold my hand up as reference.
Okay, we'll get this pulled in a moment here. I'll get mine out of here.
this here.
Okay, you know it's bad when even my cat's looking up who's been watching this with me. And he has this look on his face like, what the fuck, Mom?
What the fuck happened?
It's okay, kitten. The Chloe's okay.
The Chloe's okay. The Chloe would otherwise be crying otherwise.
Thank you, Echo Spice.
Mm.
Merrick said, okay, is this real? I got smashed a bit, and literally how I looked when I what?
Basically, he was saying that's how it looked when he got smashed a bit.
Fair enough. I mean, with half of the special effects that I do, I've learned over the years. And that was just whacked together with a palette like this.
Now, hold up your hand. We got to do the comparison. It's a fucking zit.
Yeah. Like we've all been saying. Or if I click on the picture right here.
And look at the comparison. Which kind of scares, like, if she had some of, like, Chloe's level, people might have actually believed her.
Yeah.
And
Or
yes, why
hang
people
on.
turn around and go, oh, can you do my makeup for prom and that? I'm like, no.
Hang on. Oh, here we go. Let's look at this one.
Nah.
That's called getting up in the morning.
Yeah. Well, like your phone.
And that
is-
was edited by The Sun and People
Yeah,
Magazine.
That's just like me waking up. I need coffee.
Yeah.
I need coffee. And I just like stumble around and turn the coffee pot on, and then slowly my color comes more like this. And yes, no, I'm not wearing makeup.
I'm only wearing like eyebrows, eyes, lips, and that's it. I'm not wearing foundation today. Because I break out, and because it's borderline summer in the UK at the moment, I will break out if I'm wearing foundation.
So, and as you all know, I usually tweet about stupid shit that I see in the autistic community when we all find it. So let's go to a different topic real quick. Also known as an episode of How Fucking Pissed Off Is Everybody Gonna Be When I Show Them This?
Oh,
Sorry,
boy.
I'm gonna find
happy
it here.
Sorry, Chloe's happy now.
Why you're happy?
Because Chloe's just been paid.
Oh, okay.
No, I was sitting there thinking like, oh no, I'm going to have another situation like back in January. Because you remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
I was sitting there, I was like, oh shit, this is how I die, this is how I die, this is how I die, this is how I die.
Okay, folks.
Picking the clutch.
This is gonna piss you off. So
In
this
a
was
makeup
getting
artist
sent,
perspective or
sent around today.
in a makeup
Oh,
artist
boy.
perspective or what?
Okay. Okay, y'all seeing this?
It's
Yes.
buffering.
Do you see this shit? It says autism is not God's will for your child nor you.
Whoever made that, I want to punch them.
Same.
Okay. Oh, it gets worse. Let me read the small print. Scriptural proof that this disorder exalts itself against the will of God, so you can take authority over autism in Jesus' name.
What the F?
Yeah.
Who be this motherfucker?
My level of fucking anger when
Merrick was like, what? In Japanese.
Like, excuse you, motherfucker. No, I'm not going there.
You go.
I
Jenny.
will
I'm not
put
going
my
there.
picture out.
Good go, Jenny. Good go.
Put it in the chat there for you. Yeah, that pissed me off 6 ways from Sunday.
Not as much as this TikTok trend on at the moment.
Because I've heard of kids dying who had autism due to exorcisms and being full body contained and people sitting on their chest while praying over them to where they suffocated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get a little angry when I think about those.
And I'm also going to piss everyone else off for those who use TikTok as well. Apparently, there's a trend on TikTok at the moment. People
Oh, boy.
faking autism.
Ah,
Are you okay there, Jenny?
just reacting to what you said.
Yeah, faking autism, or I've seen them do fake ADHD. I'm not as kind as Johnny, folks. I got a real mean streak. I got a vindictive streak that's a mile long.
Chloe, put down the scissors. Put down the scissors. Calm down. Calm down, Chloe. Back away. Back away slowly.
Think of nice kitty. Think of your nice black kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally pet the cat in your head. Yep. Yeah, apparently it's a thing. I'm just pray the autism away. I'm sorry. You can't pray away my neurology or part of my very personality.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like me in the church if that came out their mouth. Urge to throat punch rising. Rising. And if it just at work, I'd be, excuse me, preacher, yank.
But with the, like, people say faking autism, that's disgusting. I was actually about to post something like on TikTok about it, but then I was just sitting there, I was like, ugh.
Don't you all just love this month where they pile on not just autistics, but now people with ADHD are getting piled on?
This month is full of crap.
Yep.
If we're gonna be
This
honest
is
about
why we hibernate. This is
It
why
is.
I became plain.
It's fucking hell all month long, folks. All
Hi,
month.
Felicia.
And then you had what happened to the poor autistic girl during Johnny's case, that's bullshit. They're bullying her, and yes, I do think they're using her diagnosis against her. I do.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
trust
then-
me, it does seem like it.
And then we got people wanting to pray away the autism. And then
No, it makes me extremely clever with makeup arts and shit. That's why I love it.
And what I always get told about it, aren't they juvenile delinquents? They should be drugged. I'm like,
We will be juvenile delinquents if we actually got away with shit.
you think maybe it's because they have to deal with you fucking people. Maybe. Just this idea that I had.
Maybe
you might
we
be right.
If we were juvenile delinquents, it would be we'll be taking the living daylights out of you first.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could pray away the JRC, but no.
Sweet Lord Jesus, Mama, don't get me started.
What I hate about these bastards is there's a possibility we can win in Massachusetts this May, and then have it overturned again.
Mm.
This is why I think this place needs to be shut down entirely. No way to operate. And while they're at it, shut down Tobin World, which was his first actual opening back when they called it a BRI, right along with it. I mean, the whole close down the institutions movement, It's been around since the late 90s, folks. A good majority of these places have been shut down a long time ago at this point. But
Mine's brains in overdrive. Give me a second.
I'm sorry on it, but yes, we all agree with this sentiment. When it comes to the
Burn
JOC,
Yes.
nearly like Jen, Chloe, me, all of us, burn it to the ground. I'll come and roast marshmallows.
I've been saying burn it to the ground to that and to other things, but I'm not going to go there because I'm trying to be polite.
I just want to roast some marshmallows. I didn't know it was a school there. I don't know if
I'm actually going to make people go, what the hell? You spend way too much time on the internet, Chloe. Okay, Samuel Jackson stutters. Has a stutter. And so if he doesn't say motherfucker at least once, it's like his stim to stop him from stuttering. So that's why, it's actually. So that's why at least once in every film he says motherfucker.
I mean,
Random fact
true.
of the day. Random fact of the day.
Yeah, I could see the scars of what that bitch did to him. And I'm not there. I can call her whatever the hell I want. Come at me.
Call the bitch!
I would sue. You want to talk about something that would make me so happy?
I've sent you so many TikToks of Johnny Depp winning the court case. So,
can I just say two things quickly?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. So today, you guys know how H likes to wear the same outfit and hairstyle as Johnny the day after?
It's
Kinda.
fucking weird. Her obsession is creepy. It's not even me, and I'm creeped out.
Yeah,
Yes.
and today Johnny had his hair up in a ponytail. So is she going to pull that one tomorrow?
Fuck me.
And apparently he's
Hold
supposed
on,
to
I
go on
need
the
to find
stand
me
tomorrow
drug
too.
dealer. Hold on, I need to find me drug dealer. Yeah, do we have a Benz? I kind of need it that. Yeah.
Okay, on it. So we're back to the JD versus AH case, and what she's been doing is she's been coming into court the following day after he wore a particular suit and then wearing it.
Hold on, need to find me drug dealer again.
And hairstyle.
Wagwan drug dealer. Yeah, we need a Benz. Stat. You can't give it to me until tomorrow. Damn it.
And Johnny's supposed to go on the stand tomorrow.
Oh, come on. I need to go and kill some bitches tomorrow. Why can't you give it to me now? He's just hung up the phone on me.
Oh, I know these guys.
Comedy, guys.
I come from a family of veterans, so yes, I always have these up. Again, Shalana, thank you for putting them up. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story why I'm tired of them demonizing people who suffer from addiction.
Mm-hmm.
I had an uncle that I never got to meet.
Okay.
And he was addicted. He was drowned in the Missouri River.
Wow.
They never found his body, and they never found his murderers.
Oh, wow.
My family still suffers.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Memorial Day, they'll go up to Columbia, where he's buried.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was the baby sister. And I get to see what that does to her whenever I go up with her. And then have these bastards go on and demonize him and everybody else who suffers from an addiction. More often than not, guess what? They're neurodiverse. Because we self-medicate when we're not properly diagnosed. or even when we are. It's a coping mechanism to deal with a world that fucking hates us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it pisses me off to no end when they are sitting there trying to tell me, well, he's the monster. He uses drugs, drink, drugs, drink, drugs, drink. I've had alcoholics in my family. My dad was one. My stepdad has now been sober for over a decade. These are some of the best people, the best men I have ever known, who own their own shit, unlike AH.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sure, you have people who suffer from the HH gene. I'm one of those. That's why I stopped drinking. Or it can change your personality. Depp is not one of those dudes. The majority of addicts are not that dude.
I gives you hugs.
Hugs. But yeah, when you see your grandmother, your uncle, your mom, and they can still barely talk about it, we're talking well over 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was literally the year right before I was born.
It does hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It really does hurt.
And I am tired of them dehumanizing them just like they do to us disabled people.
Mm-hmm.
And they call them monsters, and they make them these two-dimensional villainous characters when they are human beings whose stories we don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry if I went a little bit on a rant there, but the whole week just listening to that. We got to stop demonizing people who suffer from addiction. I'll let you guys talk on it a little bit because you both have a little bit of experience there.
Chloe, go first.
Caffeine addiction. The main reason is because I didn't know what was going wrong with me. I used to be having really amazing highs and then really, really, really shitty lows. But the caffeine used to level it out mainly because of this undiagnosed, undiagnosed problem that I had. Turns out I've been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And they said I've had it from a really young age, and it's obvious that it's not really, it don't traumatize me as much as it did, because when I first got the diagnosis, it was like, what? And turns out I've been given it to me, given it by my dad. And yeah, it's a cunt. And caffeine addiction helps me numb the pain. Same with the weed.
All right, and Jenny, you go ahead and talk about it. And I got to load something for people who are a little bit newer to the channel.
Okay. I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I'm not going to say how much because that's
personal to you.
A lot.
I respect that.
I will admit it was a lot. I drink now, but not as much as I used to. Like, I'll have maybe one drink a day if I choose to have a drink that day. If I'm not trying to drink, it's not going to happen, you know? I'm under control. I used to use a lot of drugs. Every drug in the book. If I'm going to be honest about it. And I was diagnosed with a lot of problems, not just with ADHD. And it explains why I was doing the things I was doing. I was numbing the pain for so freaking long. And I'm in therapy, so yeah.
You find the niche to numb the pain. You really do. I mean, for me, it's caffeine. Tiffany knows what I'm like without caffeine. I mean, this is the first stream that I think you lot have seen me sober in for a while. For a really long time.
An alcoholic. Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was with my ex, Zach, and I told you all what happened between him, I, and his sister. I was addicted to a pill, so I can understand Johnny, especially his detox. I was addicted to hydromorphone. Hydromorphone has it's a painkiller. Very powerful one. And it was given to me by my ex's mother. And I can't help but think it was part of the manipulation of me because of the constant spasms in my legs. It's highly addictive. And I started needing more and more of them to numb the pain in my legs instead of being able to deal with it myself. And then she passed away, guys. I was literally like scouring and tearing down the shelves trying to find something. And then it got to the point that, like they're talking about, it's full body convulsions. I was shaking. I remember distinctly with my back up against the couch, with my arms wrapped around my legs, and just full-bodied shaking. Like my skin was crawling and on fire all at the same time. And trust me when I can say, when you are in detox, when you are in that state, especially when you don't have proper meds, wasn't probably the brightest idea for me to go cold turkey like that. I could have died. But it's extremely painful. You're not going to have enough strength to barely be able to stand, let alone kick somebody. All right, folks, and we'll do something to kind of lift everybody's moods here in a moment. But for those who are new to the channel, like you, Felicia, we have Stop the Shock everywhere. And why this is the other case that I'm following, and this is what's following Johnny's in May, and why it's going to be a shit show. Other people have already seen this clip.
Oh, I get to go buy creepers tomorrow.
So we're going to do it here.
I hear Brahma shouting.
Kitty has a line of protest. He wants to talk to management.
Yes. Is this one going to be the touchy one that I'm going to end up hurt?
Yeah, just kind of brace yourself, because, yeah, it hurts me every time I hear it. This is what I get to hear.
I need to get my stuff.
Okay, let me know when you're ready, hon. Got
it.
All right, here we go. This is what Stop the Shock is about.
Screams of pain from a student at the Judge Rotenberg Center as he's tied down and shocked for hours. Good evening, I'm Mark Cochran.
Hi, everybody. Maria Stefanos, Fox Undercover's camera, the only one in court today, as a jury is given its first look at that disturbing video. We want to warn you that the video is tough to watch. Mike Beaudet reports.
This is the video that the Judge Rotenberg Center in Canton has fought long and hard to keep from the public eye. The center convinced a judge 8 years ago to seal it, and the battle continued right up until it was played in court, as lawyers for the center asked the judge to bar our camera from recording it. The judge said no, and now for the first time ever, the public can see for itself what these controversial electric shocks look like in use. Dramatic video of New York teenager Andre McCollins, restrained face down, a helmet on his head, screaming for help. Judge Rotenberg Center calls it treatment. As McCollins' attorney just described, the teenager was shocked 31 times in all that day in 2002. McCollins is suing the Canton-based center, calling it torture. Lawyers.
And I'm just going to cut it short because that's hard for anybody to watch. But yeah, For those who are new to the channel, I'm sorry to initiate you this way. But when you see me post stuff, the shock everywhere, yes, even in the middle of the Johnny trial, this is what we're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I've been fighting for 14 years. And I can walk behind me can tell you I can hear that kid scream in my dreams. And I have for years. And it's still going on. It's still been going on. We had a one bit of hope back in 2020. The FDA did a ban on adverse treatments, and I thought we had finally won. And then July of last year, the DC Circuit Court overturned the ban. And it's still happening. And on top of that, so is sleep deprivation, food deprivation, where girls are strapped to a 4-point board and forcibly undressed and bathed, where male monitors can look in through security cameras and watch it happen. Yeah, that's what we're fighting. It's still happening. And that's why I have sworn to do one video every single day until they are stopped. Until every single kid is out of that place and safe.
Mm-hmm.
And these two have been helping me. They've been on my channel. They've brought up articles to me that I couldn't find, especially Jenny.
Hmm.
And Shalana. But that's why you see it on every stream, on every video. And why have I mainly been geared towards it lately, even though I'm still covering JD versus AH. Those kids are still in danger. So yeah, that's what we're up against. And the shit show that's going to happen in Canton is you're going to see a lot of abuse apologists. And they're going to sound a lot like AH's trolls. Well, they must have done something. Well, they're out of control. This is the only way they can stop them.
We're the least hostile out of all of them. Out of all you sadistic fucks out there.
But you're going to see a lot of the same shit. That's why I said in my early videos of JD and AH, it's all the same shit. I've been hearing it for years.
That was rough. That was really fucking rough.
It doesn't get any easier. I know. Jenny's been quiet because that's your way.
Yeah. I don't. Can I just say something? I don't handle my emotions out loud. I handle my emotions on the inside. Because if I handle my emotions on the outside, you'll be hearing me punching walls. If I'm going to be frank about it.
It's anger. It's rage.
Mm-hmm.
It's pain.
Yeah. Like I said, I deal with a lot of emotions, and I'm not going to name them all. And I can't deal with them outside, because if I do, it's not going to be good. So I deal with them on the inside by going strictly quiet.
I get it. I only got vocal as the years went on, and I've gone to the extremes in either way. That's probably not healthy. But we're going to hear testimonies. I'll be covering this in May. We're going to hear from Jennifer Masumba and the shit they did to her. We're going to hear from Cheryl McCollins. We're going to hear from other victims. We're going to hear the media do exactly what they're doing with AH. Tell us how the JRC are helping people and how we're just out of control. And this is the only thing that's going to stop us. Well, what is your solution? In spite of the fact there's been other solutions for over the last 30 years.
We're the least hostile fucks out of everything. Out of the whole human race.
Exactly, on it. This is something nobody talks about, but I've covered it on this channel. They target poor minority families. And it exposes a double problem. They take kids from poor minority communities who have no access to any other resources. There's nothing in their communities that they can take their kids to get them help that makes sense. There's no treatments in their area. And then the JRC swoops in. They're going to make it all better. They're going to cure their kid. And they take them into this Mickey Mouse bad acid trip. And yeah, this happens. Why isn't more money being geared to these communities to put things in place so that they don't have to go to a place like the JRC? Why are we leaving communities of color out in the cold when it comes to treatments? I've seen it for years. It was true back in 2008 when I first jumped on this case. It's true now. Nothing has changed. That is the most frustrating thing in the world. This is still going on and nothing has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Chloe's gone silent now because...
Now, we gotta... I know it's another abrupt change, but trying to think of a happier topic that we can go ahead and close out on, because we've covered some heavy shit today.
Music?
Well, music is always fun, but somehow I always end up with Godzilla music.
Anime?
Let's see here.
Cards Against Humanity?
I mean, I'll have to hurry. Yeah, hang on. Let me just move over.
I'm fine,
You guys get that ready? I'm going to go to the little girl's room and play.
Yeah, hang on. I'm moving over.
Give me a second, I need to find mine.
Company, but Kitten is playing Cliffhanger with the chair.
I mean, sure.
Are you playing Cliffhanger with the chair? Do you want to say hi to the peoples? Say hi to the nice peoples.
Put this back in. Move this over. Take this away. What was that? What's going on there? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Swing this back over.
Human Kitten. Oh my gosh, Echo Spice. Puppies, rainbows, and farts, and kittens. Don't forget the kittens.
It appears I can't find me deck.
I found mine.
And yes, folks, if you get a chance, please visit Foamy. You'll thank us all later. I will probably be watching him later on repeat for, He gives me my sense of calm back by just talking common sense. If you like cartoons, if you like talking squirrels, if you like sarcastic sense talking squirrels, Foamy's your guy.
It appears I can't find me deck.
Oh. Apparently I'm just dropping cards now.
And I
Where did
can't
you
feature
last see
Foamy again, or I'd do it for you guys as our closeout because I got struck last time.
What?
When I played a little bit of Foamy, and I get it. I should have put the link in there. I did not put the link in there. He wasn't being mean to me by striking the channel. I did not put the link, so it was my fault.
Do you want me to just read stupid cards then?
Go for it.
Okay, let's just do
Let's
that
read
then.
stupid cards. Yes.
Fuck it. Black card and then white card.
All right, let's do it that way then. Hang on, let me just find my black cards. I think this is the box.
If I can find mine before next stream, then we'll definitely play around again.
That's dark. Betcha you just can't have one. Okay, let's go with that one.
Okay, you pull up the funny cards.
Betcha you just can't have one. Random. Lockjaw. I mean, that was stupid.
I mean, NASCAR.
Okay, this one cheers me up.
Was there a ton of in heaven? Okay.
Cheeky bum sex.
I mean, sure. But let's go with what I got in here. Whatever one pops in the bottom.
Good night, Merrick. You have a good one. Thank you for coming by.
Good night, Merrick.
A snapper turtle biting the tip of your penis.
Good God, are we sure that's not hell? I'm not even I'm just like clenching in sympathy, like you poor bastard.
I'm just doing it like shuffle, and then I picked the random question on the bottom.
Shuffle and fuck it, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel you there.
It's just, yeah. Okay. Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of
Balls.
You always gotta go for the balls. Why can't it be a chamber of man-eating sharks?
I mean, yes.
Or the Chamber of Cthulhu.
Okay.
Beat that fucking either one of them, Dumbledore or Voldemort. What you gonna do against Cthulhu? Nothing.
Having arses for eyes.
Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter in the Chamber of George Weasley. Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter in the Chamber of Feathers.
Having anuses for eyes. That sounds like something straight out of South Park.
Because it is something
Okay.
from South Park, probably.
2 more. Science will never explain blank.
Science will never explain. No, I'm not going to say that one because that one's actually a traumatizing joke.
No, not this.
No, that sounds too dark after what we just
Freaking
watched.
times.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Go for it. Science will never explain Hillary Clinton. Tiffany?
You appreciate this one.
I was waiting for your face to light up.
Oh, here we go.
Or we can say F it and do a charades.
I get by with a little help from blank.
Weed!
Yes.
Yes, you know!
Darn, no, like fuck. Rob Zombie!
My mom loves him.
Why is this deck so boring?
I knew it was coming! I knew
coming! It was coming!
Oh, Baba, I'm not gonna. Shark Dixon, I said it was coming.
We were waiting for the shark sticks to come. Chocolate pancakes.
A man in yoga pants and a ponytail and feather earrings.
I mean, if they're comfortable, they're comfortable. You know?
But man. Because why not?
Tell me they're not like
Really tight around the
men's
fucking
ballet
dumpster.
freaking tights, please. I got fucking traumatized when I visited in the UK and I saw a ballet, and I swear to God,
Bowie Bulge!
no, it was junk. You could see the outline of his whole package. You like there was nothing left to the imagination. You could see it all.
Oh, I got
There
a
was
good
no
one. I got a good
mystery
one.
left.
I got a good one for this.
So,
question.
worse than Bowie Bulge then.
I still need brain bleach.
There we go. That's a good one. I didn't read it out loud. I only showed it. I kept it clean-ish by not reading it.
Golf clap.
There we go.
What the eulogy to a grinding hole?
Okay, let's answer that question,
I
shall we?
wonder. Shark
Let's,
dick.
Was it the one-armed man?
let's answer that question with these.
Yes, it's a
cards.
fugitive joke. I'm old. It's a good
Yeah.
movie, though.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Oh,
Cheese of truth.
what, bruh? Oh, snap. So on us.
Jesus. No, Zeus.
He was mad
Wait.
because he was not invited to join. I'm sorry, but that guy in mythology nailed everything with a pulse.
Kind of like one of my neighbors then. Oh! Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Okay, let's do this one.
And it's half price on Tuesdays. How did I lose my virginity?
Let's do that.
Please
one.
tell me it was not in the back of a Volkswagen.
I'm not telling you
Cthulhu.
how I lost my virginity because holy good.
Nobody watched Mallrats?
No.
Come on.
I need to steal a film off of my neighbor. The 40-year-old virgin.
Still, Mallrats is a classic.
The Cooch.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
That's
we're
fair
gonna
enough.
win.
At that point, the guy earned it. I'm sorry. The fact that he's one of the few
Girl.
who figured out what it was.
Girl. In my case, it was girl. If we're going to be rude about it, let's
Share
go
it
there.
with the class. Share it with the class. Miley Cyrus at 50.
Oh, God.
I mean, if we're going to be rude about it.
Miley, what did
Uh,
you do? Miley, what did you do?
I'm not telling.
Here we go. And if you don't know what this song is, I don't know what to tell you because it was in Ragnarok.
Oh, I know this song.
Fair. Fair. If the dude knows how to use it. Or the girl, whatever you're into.
The dude, that, whatever.
The cat's giving me judging looks. Are you judging us? And he just, like, turned away in, like, despair.
Next card.
Next question or next card?
Next question.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
We wore the joke thin on this one.
Here we go again.
War, what's it good for?
Zilch.
Absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry. That was a horrible James Brown impression, and I'm sorry for everybody who had to hear it.
By chance, were they British? And
What
do I
is
have to
war
confess?
good for? I don't know. Cookies?
Besides cookies? Jenny's face.
A bit of earwax, semen, and toenail clippings. I can see that, bizarrely. I can bizarrely see that.
Some really fucked up shit.
Some really fucked up shit.
I mean,
Uh,
fruits.
Eagles.
Fucking skip Dan. If you watch
You
the
saw
Big
that
Les
face,
show,
didn't you?
you'll know where that's from.
You saw that face hitting you, Chloe.
I knew
I
the
did.
face. I knew the face. Sophia cheesing your guys.
Some of y'all out there in the world got some really weird kinks. Not kink shaming, just
Just throwing that out there. We don't kink shame.
No, I'm just being stupid.
Please remember, Chloe's not had an energy drink tonight, but somehow she's bouncing off the walls at like 11 o'clock, like at 1 o'clock in the evening. How the hell is this possible?
Because stupid questions like this and stupid answers.
How is it possible?
Stupid questions and stupid answers. Blank. Good to the last drop.
Kool-Aid.
Clean. Where's that one I saw? Because it was perfect.
Aw, are you feeling less judgy? No, mommy's still a sad sack.
Oh.
We judge
Brian
him.
being a cunt again.
Oh, you're gonna hate me.
Why am I gonna
Oh, come on. What is it? Okay. Good to the last drop. Taking a man's eyes and balls out and putting his eyes where his balls go, and his balls where the eye in the eye holes. God, why?
I mean, if you're into that shit.
I like the Eagles Planet Q. I love the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. And yes, I've hung with the guitar player from Ozark Mountain Daredevils. I am proud. 55 gallons. Please.
There we go. That's a sensible answer.
I can't do that because we might be copyrighted.
I mean, that was a sensible answer.
I can't play the song technically because I might get copyrighted for you. I might end up getting copyrighted.
I'm not monetized. And they only ever seem to freaking go after me when it's AC/DC.
What's the most emo?
Oh, God.
My left toe.
I've got a really effed up joke.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure if... Right. Okay. We're going to throw a trigger warning, just in case. But what do you call a flat-chested emo?
Okay. Sorry, folks, but just a moment to appreciate ZZ Top.
That was on my shuffle this morning.
And the only guy in the band that doesn't have a beard plays drums, and his name is Frank Beard.
Irony.
Okay. I'm not sure how, but
I've got a really effed up joke, but like I'm thinking like we're gonna have to throw a trigger warning for it. What do you call a flat-chested emo?
What?
A chopping board.
Woo. You still got the looks Brahma is giving me right now. Like, Mom, the hell.
Oh, here's a dad joke. What's the difference between a pregnant lady and a light bulb?
I don't know, but I feel like somewhere Groucho Marx does.
You can unscrew a light bulb.
Ooh, okay, can I tell one?
Go for it.
It's horrible. It's
Go
horrible.
for it.
They're gonna call me a misogynist, but fuck it, I don't care. You want to know the difference between a hooker and a wife?
Go for it.
Wife's more honest. The hooker's more honest. She asks for the money up front.
I mean, not wrong.
If we're going really fucked up jokes,
I can't remember where I heard it, but I always thought it was hilarious.
no, but that like, oh, what was it?
My left nut.
Fuck you. Oh, I don't remember it. God damn it.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let's go with that.
Sorry.
Aww. Am I forgiven now? Drinking alone. I don't know. You got the sad person who drank alone, and me in my early 20s when I could still handle it and not hallucinate. Thank you, H.H. Jean. I would have a good time. I would sit there, drink, lay on my back, stare at the Christmas lights that I had up here around. It is kind of listen to the radio, and sometimes I would loudly make fun of talk radio while drunk off my ass. I had a good time. You can drink alone and not be sad, people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry if it's kind of shaking the laptop. The cat is nuzzling the laptop, people. Yes, I know. You're being cute.
What gun can't be found in Africa?
What?
What gun can't be found in Africa?
I have no idea.
The water gun.
Yummy kitten.
What's that?
That nuzzling the computer. Come here.
I think I won that one.
You're nuzzling the computer. You're making it go everywhere. Okay, you need more space. I'll move my legs.
Is he sulking?
No, he just needs a little bit more space, and he's being very sweet and nuzzling everything in his path.
What do you call a picture of an orphan? What do you call a picture of an orphan taking a selfie?
Okay, and while I'm at it, for you, Shalon. Oh, dang it.
Family portrait. A family portrait.
She's back.
Shalana, More Eagles. My mom's favorite song of theirs.
What's that sound? Grandma farting.
Everybody look what's going round. Sorry.
I killed Tiffany.
Give me a second. Now I'm envisioning the sound, right? God, I'm a horrible person.
Just waiting for Chloe to respond to this.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to respond, so I'm just sitting here and vibing.
He's dancing to the safety dance.
Okay, I had enough.
Your friends mine. Your friends are dancing if they don't dance like that. No friends of mine.
I regret nothing. I got her addicted to that song. Eating no kidding. What else do we got here? We got about 2 minutes.
I'm just putting my stuff away.
Dear girl, please. I live in Missouri. Wait 5 minutes. I had it simultaneously hail, snow, and then turn 80 degrees all in one day. Just this last week. Like
It's
the day
snowing
the
right
drive was
now.
starting, to be exact. It was some weird shit that day.
It's snowing right now here.
Canada's drunk again.
Well, tell it in Missouri to go to hell home. It's like sleeting, snowing, and then 80 degrees first day of the trial. I was like, what are you trying to tell me here? The devil's bed. Alright, what else do we got?
The most Scottish song in the world.
Oh gosh.
When I wake up, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up.
Oh my god.
I know I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. If I hear her, I know I'm gonna be the man who keep her into you. But I will do all 500 miles an hour. Jenny's just notes out the situation.
Okay, I gotta do this one again. Because it makes me have all kinds of very happiness. It's a cover of a song. Points if you all know who did the original song.
I need to hear it. I don't actually know this, and I'm a music geek.
Blue Oyster Cult, Godzilla.
Oh.
Let's hear the original.
Oh, I'm gonna get told off later off the stream.
I actually have the original somewhere. I'll find it real quick.
We all know who White Snake are.
Should be on my Blue Oyster Cult channel. I can find it.
But I sure know what I'm feeling. All the promises and the songs of yesterday. But I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. And here I go again.
Freaking White Snake. A band named literally after the nickname a guy gave his penis.
Searching for an answer. Find what I'm looking for. No strength to carry on. Know what it means. Walk alone could always be a dream. And here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known.
Come on. Yes, I
Okay,
love that.
those
song too.
who are like wondering what the fuck that was, that's me fucking around and actually enjoying my music.
It's fine, dear. Come on. Yes, I love all this, but I'm trying to make a point. Technical difficulties.
Error.
ACDC.
Yeah, but if I played any more than that,
Yeah, if she does that.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just, I heard it and I said it because I know.
dang it, I love Foghat, but come on now. I love Alice, but not right now.
Finish with my rolling cause she
Oh, yeah,
couldn't help me with my life. People think I need saving cause I am drowning all the time.
Go, Ted Nugent.
Ow! Fuck!
Jesus,
Ow!
God.
Ow! Ow! You're right,
Personally.
Jenny.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Okay. Chloe is an idiot and just smacked her knuckles on the table.
You okay?
Okay. Do we know this song?
Yes, Barracuda.
Barracuda.
Don't know.
Yay!
I can tell you the artist without having a glimpse, but I know it's Barracuda.
Yay.
Oh.
The Joker. Okay. I might have to come back to this. At a
Oh, wait, look
different
at the private chat.
Oh, not the Who.
Oh, no, the phone's being a dick because it's been a lovely phone, like always.
All
Oh,
right.
I wake up with a
Pick
massive
it up
fucking bruise in my
another
hand tomorrow. I don't know why.
Because it keeps not popping up.
I mean, besides the one that you painted on your hand with makeup.
Besides that one, I'm talking about your knuckles are bruised. I don't know why.
I mean, I cut my finger on the weekend. Literally.
Everybody knows that one too. And if you don't know Breaking the Law by Judas Priest, like what the hell?
I was literally cleaning a blender. Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
I was cleaning a blender, right? And the blades are so sharp. I did this.
And we all know that song. Jesus.
At least it's healing, so that's fine.
It's not as bad as the knife accident that I had when I first moved in. And I can tell you this one. So here I was, cooking dinner. I tried to be Chef Ramsay and trying to open a bag of potatoes with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp blade. Finger did not go so well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes, I
me fucking shit, bruv.
Okay, the only one who would know that that one was is probably me. Nope, I can't do that.
It's Negan. I just called out in like 2 seconds. Like, holy crap.
Oh my god, I actually hate this fucking phone.
God, I listen to a lot of old stuff. My stepdad would be so proud. And that was Iron Maiden. Thin Lizzy. Pretty sure everyone knows that song.
Back to the bone!
Fuck you, Ted Nugent, you crazy son of a bitch. Okay, fine, I'll leave Judas on. Okay, a couple more cards.
Oh, I put them away already.
Ah.
I already told you that.
Alright then, folks, we've been going for 2 hours. It's been great having everybody here. We went over some tough crap. And we had a little bit of fun towards the end of the night, as we like to do, to kind of lighten things up, get things ended on a happier note. Thank you always, Miss Chloe and Miss Jenny. It's been good to have you back again. And thank you all for coming to Spilling Tea, especially with some of you watching the trial along with me and Miss Jenny here. And I know Chloe catches clips here and there. We do appreciate your time tonight. And don't forget, folks, I know that video that I showed you is hard to watch. It's easy to find on YouTube. Share it everywhere you can. I want those bastards in Massachusetts to know that we're watching. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. Have a great night.